Yeah, I mean, okay, I think anybody that wasn't here tonight and looks at the scores and sees the scoreline probably thinks it was a dominant, straightforward, comfortable result for United, but it was everything but that, really. I think that it's a 5-2 result and we conceded 5 goals, and the circumstances around each goal, from brilliant strike from Casemiro, a really, really poor linesman's decision for the second goal, a couple of the third and fourth, sort of ricochets, deflections from set pieces that hasn't gone where we want them to go, and we have to take a bit of responsibility that maybe we could have done a bit better on that as well, and then a hand away for the fifth goal. That's why the game was 5-2. I know that's an obvious thing to say because I've just explained every goal to you, but in terms of how the game went, for example, how the game went was typified by the start of the second half to the fifth goal. We were completely dominant from in their moments. I don't think United ended our half, and then we give away a goal like we did. So that typified the game, really. It wasn't quite the atmosphere I think we were expecting. I think that was a little bit of what we did in the game, and we did talk about, not too much, that might be a little bit of something different in the air tonight, but it was it was, I don't want to say anything disrespectful or negative, but it wasn't an absolutely fully blown atmosphere. It was quite calm here, really, and but I think that was a lot on the possession and the territory that we had in the game as well. But what we've done is we've handed United, and we did it in the game before as well, too many moments to cause damage, and that's something that we have to take responsibility for. So it's strange to analyse. We have to take responsibility for the result, and we'll own that. Certainly on some of the goals, and then I have to say some things that went against us on other goals. But in terms of the general game, I looked at the guys in the dressing room, I looked at some players and thought, you've done all right tonight, and we've done well in games and stuff like that. And it's turned into real frustration and anger, really. But when we need to turn it into motivation for going forward into the weekend.
You mentioned the potential offside for the
not potential.
The offside for the second goal.
Yeah.
Did you get booked for that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Cheers. Not to you. No, not to you, but to that. It's like, honestly, I mean, okay, maybe there's a bit of sympathy for the linesman. He's a Premier League linesman. He's used to I use the word protection of VAR in a positive, that's what it is. It can protect the game a little bit with decisions. So, but still, you can't make a mistake like that. You just can't. So big moment in the game, because actually we score soon after. It should be 1-1, and it's 2-1. And then referee, I think, enjoyed giving me a yellow card as well. So it looked like he had a good time tonight. So yeah, that was that. But I want to stand up for my team. You can't just see an image on the bench and we see technology straight away and just go, okay, lads, we made a mistake, we'll accept that. Not like that,
How will you find it? I'm assuming you're now going to be suspended for the.
I don't know how it works, to be fair. I wish it was a cup games and league games are different yellow cards, but I'm not sure what it is. It won't be for me anyway, I'm sure.
I'll confirm with you. I think it's Ipswich.
Is it?
Yeah. On Saturday, Russell Martin was yellow carded, but he was banned for yesterday.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, but I'm sure I'm not saying anything.
How will that be for you not being able to be?
I don't know yet, mate. We can talk about that tomorrow. We've got a press conference, so and I'm not that interested in myself, in terms of, I don't think that any team's reliant on a manager stood on a touchline, So, but yeah, we'll take that as it comes on the weekend. But we just sort of really. Yeah, frustrated with how the night's gone, really, because, like I said, it wasn't an environment or an atmosphere that was intimidating at all. It was okay. It was good to play in, to be honest, away from home. You could see with the phases we had in the game. Just disappointing how the result is what it is, because, like I've already explained around how the goals were.
How do you get that balance right in terms of, 'cause like you say, you did some really good phases of play, dominant in periods, you played, the team looked really sort of connected and understanding each other, but sort of have that without being, open at the back.
Yeah, no, that.
Where do you play? How do you get the balance right?
Yeah, it was similar really on Friday, to be honest, and last Friday. So it is a balance, Jordan. You're right, and it's like I said, that's where the frustration is, because the guys know that we can't play like we have done in phases of the last two games, and then give away moments like we have done. That is an imbalance, and we got to work hard to shorten that up a little bit.
And last one, if you wouldn't mind.
No problem.
Goal for El Khannous. He looked at.
You look good, yeah.
Looked more confident player after he got that. It must be a big moment for a 20-year-old lad to get that moment.
Yeah, I think we sort of spoke about him ourselves, and he's obviously here for the long term. He's going to be a good and important player for us over the course of time, and we are gradually getting to the level that we want him to get, and that's like you mentioned, his age. That he's come over. He's had to got to settle in new surroundings, both within the club and out, and he's had a few starts now and appearances, and that will continue and will grow, and you'll see more bits like tonight, and and that's what we're looking forward to with him and so many others as well. Thanks, George and Charlotte.
There, but how do you go about eradicating, because there was quite a lot of defensive mistakes that you touched on there, it must be frustrating if you create so much quick going forward, but you wouldn't do it at the back. How do you eradicate that?
Well, we keep working. There's lots of players, obviously, that played tonight that haven't played for a little bit. I'm not just going to say it's the defenders. It's everybody really. You are right, Charlotte, with that, but not in conceding 5 goals. It was. We've looked at some of the other things around that as well. I think it was not at times. It's not so much about the defending. It's about how we've turned the ball over. And United's front four are really strong, but they're at the best of counter attack. And we've handed them at times counter attack moments. So then it's having to defend in the first place is a problem. Maybe not the defending, but it can be that as well. I felt there were moments tonight where we give United short spells of momentum in the game by handing them the ball. When we didn't need to. Yeah, that's how it was, and we'll have to accept the result. Be frustrated about it because I'm not saying we deserve to win the game tonight, but it didn't deserve to be 5-2. But some of it is us as well. Some of it's bad luck. Some of it's Casemiro, sitting in the top corner. But we've just got to use all of this now for frustration and anger, and turn it into motivation for a game that we're really looking forward to on the weekend.
So it's just one question, just on the linesman. Do you think because he's a Premier League referee, he's got it in his mind that he's supposed to let the game go, and then VAR will look at it? Because obviously there is no VAR. When you come back here in 10 days' time and the same thing happens.
Yeah, the goal gets overturned and the linesman's embarrassed. Yeah, I think. I don't know is the answer. It's just one for him to ask, But it must be tough for him as a human to go that decisions will be corrected, or if they are correct, we'll carry on through the VAR process. But it's like half a yard, So that's the frustration of tonight. I get marginal. I get sometimes we see the VAR things, don't we? And it's like. It's half a boot, or it's everyone talks about the toenail and stuff like that. I get that, and sometimes before VAR, things like that would have gone for and against teams, but not like ones tonight. Not like that one. That like before VAR or with VAR, you can't do that. Mind you, we've made mistakes as well, so it's human, isn't it? Safe journey.
Safe journey.